So this week I'm going to be doing a get to know me video and I'm going to be doing a Q&A style. So here in front of me, I just pulled some questions I'm going to go through. So from the very beginning, what's my full name? So my full name is Pamela Jerry Langmayer. I actually love my full name. A lot of people don't really like their middle names or whatnot, but yeah, I actually love my full name, and it's actually my Instagram handle too. But you'd still be surprised how many people still like don't realize it immediately. They're like, oh, what's your middle name? I'm like, it's right there, it's my Instagram handle. But yeah, it's Pamela Jerry Langmayer. Jerry from my late father, and Langmayer. Most people say Langmeyer, and I guess that actually sounds closer to, like, in Czech it's Langmajer. But the story with that is, ever since I was little, so I was like, I asked my parents, like, how do I pronounce my name? Like, what should I tell people, like, when I started going to school? But yeah, they're like, oh, you can just like pick whatever. So I just started saying Langmayer because I thought that sounded like more American. Mayor, like mayor of a city, even though this is spelled M-A-I-E-R. That's how I've always said it, and that's the way it is. And then my first name, so Pamela means all honey, and I go by Pamela, but my Czech family and friends, they call me Pamelka. And Pam, so okay, I actually was never a fan of Pam, but I never correct anyone either if they do call me that, because I mean, it's not a big deal. I don't want to be that person like, no, it's Pamela. But yeah, I actually much prefer Pamela to Pam. The story is, ever since I was little, it was my pet peeve. I never liked it when, you know, when you go to the gift shops and they'd have the cups and keychains with the names on it. I never liked it when they had just Pam and they didn't sell Pamela. Like, that is a ripoff. That is literally half of my name. And also Pamela just sounds so much better, like Pam, Ham. Even like teachers have like called me Pam and stuff. But also, ever since I discovered The Office a few years ago, that is now my favorite TV show. I dislike the nickname Pam a lot less, so I kind of got used to it. Yeah, that's the story with that. All right, I think I talked a lot about this. Oh yeah, and since we're talking about names, just a little tangent, I never use my name for like ordering food. I wonder why.
Já nevím, co to znamená decaf espresso shot.
Yeah, I just always use different names. I never say like Pamela when I'm ordering like coffee or something. So there's also like a story behind that. They would always mispronounce my mom's name when she tried to order stuff. So she uses like an easy name, but they still get that wrong too anyways. And then I wanted like an ordering name too. But anyways, next question. How old am I? I'm 28 years old. So in December, I turned 28 on the 28th. So like, this is like my like golden birthday year. So I don't know, I just had such big hopes for this year, you know, like I turned 28 on the 28th and it was gonna be the year 2020. It just seemed like perfect, cool numbers, but then like look what happened this year. This year was completely crazy. The whole coronavirus took over the world, and we have fires in California. We even felt a few earthquakes this year and riots, and just this year has been crazy, and just yeah, that's what happened to the roaring 20s.
3, 2, 1.
But yes, so okay, so where am I from? So I was born and raised here in LA. I just say LA, I'm actually from the suburbs, but yeah, and my family is from the Czech Republic. They immigrated here, became citizens, and then they had me. I'm actually the first person in my family to be born in the US, so that's pretty cool. And so yeah, Czechia. Okay, so the name of the country was Czechoslovakia, but then ever since 1993, they split up into the Czech Republic and Slovakia. But interestingly, around like 2016, they changed the name to Czechia. Yeah, I don't like it at all. I still call it the Czech Republic, and whenever I send like holiday cards or something, I still write Czech Republic, and it still makes it there fine. So yeah, I was not a huge fan of that. I don't know why they changed it. And actually, I think a lot of like locals too, they still call it Czech Republic. Like, I don't think anyone really ever liked Czechia. No one even like knows where the Czech Republic is, and now you call it Czechia. Now no one's even gonna know what Czechia is. I still call it Czech Republic, and yeah, it's this little country in the heart, in the middle of Europe. So yeah, what languages do I speak? So I speak English. Yeah, believe it or not, so like growing up, I was super quiet and shy. No, but like extreme quiet and shy. And literally people didn't even know that I spoke English. I even had like a teacher ask me, do you speak English? I'm like, yeah, I was only born and raised here. But yes, I'm fluent in English. I think we've established that. And I'm fluent in Czech. I speak Czech at home. Já mluvím česky doma. But yeah, speak Czech. The past few years I've gotten a lot better at reading Czech, but yeah, I can't write in Czech for beans, even though it's the same letters. It's not like a different alphabet, you know, like Russian or something. When my family and friends text me in Czech, like I have no problem reading like those short messages and everything, but then I always respond in English. So there's that. And then also in high school, I took French. I took 4 years of French. J'ai étudié français pour 4 ans au lycée, mais malheureusement, j'ai oublié beaucoup. If you don't use it, you lose it. It's a beautiful language, but I just don't have any like use for it, you know? So next question, how many countries have I been to? I have been to 20 countries. I love traveling. I can't wait for travel to be possible again. I just want to see the world. I'm just like, I want to see all the main like tourist sites, all the nature, and experience the different cultures. Just everything is like so wonderful. Music, costumes, just I want to see the world, you know? But like not every single place. I guess like the main like tourist destinations, you know, because like I want to be safe, you know. I don't want to go somewhere where there's like, you know, like the environment doesn't permit it, or too many diseases, or like terrorism and stuff. But otherwise I want to see the entire world. It's just like beautiful and amazing. I love travel so much. So the coolest place I've been to, okay, that's hard to like pick, like all of it. Like I just love all of it. Like I don't even know where to begin. I had a lot of cool experiences and I'm so grateful for them. But like even locally, like the US is 50 states and they're all so different. We have Hawaii and Alaska, and that's still the US. That's crazy. I'll tell you that Alaska was really cool. So siblings, yeah, me, myself, and I'm an only child. I guess because I am an only child, I was super close with my family, and my mom is my best friend in the whole entire universe. Okay, any pets? So we used to have a dog and a cat. So we had our dog. He lived to be almost 17 years old. So I'm so grateful for that. We loved him so much. He was a wild child though. He would definitely jump up on you and lick you. And he'd also run away a lot and then come back and then run away and then come back and run away again. He would actually have coffee every morning in his bowl. So maybe that had something to do with his longevity. But yeah, he passed away in 2005. So it's been quite a while since we had a dog around. And we also had a cat. She was the sweetest thing in the whole entire universe. Like, it will make me sad just to like talk about our pets because I miss them so much. She would purr literally like 24/7, just like the sweetest thing ever. And yeah, we lost her in 2014, so it's also been a while since we had a cat. So currently we have no pets, and yeah, I don't have any plans to get any anytime soon. It's just like really hard when you lose them, you know. But I would like to have pets again in the future. I would like to have cats and dogs again, but not anytime soon. And also like pets and travel don't really go together. Okay, so glasses and contacts. So yeah, obviously like I wear glasses. Most of the time when I go out, I go for the glasses because they're just like easy to put on and off. And also I'm nearsighted, so if there'll be any like reading involved in my day, it's just like easy to like look past the glass and, you know, or just like take him on and off, because when I wear contacts, I can see super well up close. I can read the tiniest letters, no problem. But then when I put on my contacts, like everything's blurry. So like I don't like to read when I have contacts on, and it also like makes me nauseated and stuff. But like, yeah, they're not as quick to put in and out. So like most of the time I would probably reach for the glasses, but in certain situations, contacts are better. Okay, sports. So I grew up figure skating. So if you know me, I used to be an ice skater. I was never super good or anything. I just did it for a really long time. I first started skating when I was around like 7 or 8. The very first time I stepped on the ice, I was 7, but then I like came back later when I was 8 to take like group lessons and stuff. And yeah, it was like so weird. It was super slippery and hard. They literally gave me a bucket to push around because I wouldn't let go of the wall. It was just so slippery and weird, but like I was determined to learn it, and I don't know, it just sort of got addictive. So then I started taking like private lessons and all that, you know? So when I was little, I would do individual competitions, and then I found synchronized skating, which I loved. I loved the team aspect. And then one of my teammates from synchro, she did this thing called ice theater. So that's how I found out about that, and then I made the crossover. So then ever since like high school, I've been on ice theater, and then I only did that. I like stopped doing individual competitions, and I was on ice theater for 7 years. Ice theater was my favorite thing. I loved it so much. And people often ask like, oh, what is it? Well, how I explain it, it's literally how it sounds, like theater on ice. Just think of like Disney on Ice or something, but it's a lot shorter programs and it's competitive. You compete with other teams, and also it doesn't have to be Disney, you know, like the theme of your long program can be literally anything, but just there's like skating, there's tricks, a lot of acting, and a lot of fancy fun costumes and music, and you're just like telling a story on the ice. I stopped skating in 2017. So I haven't been on the ice in quite a while. So that was actually pretty sad though, because the United States Figure Skating Association, they update their rules every so often. And guess what? They added an age restriction, which made me too old to continue to compete in my category. So that's ageist. That was pretty like sad and upsetting. And I mean, my coach and I, we tried to like email USFSA several times and see what we could do about it, but it is what it is. So I was kind of like forced to quit in 2017. I wish it could have been a little bit more on my terms, but anyways, that's that. And so yeah, since I grew up figure skating, I also did, you know, like the off ice training, you know, like the ballet and all that. And then also I used to swim a lot. Like when I was little, I would wake up early, go to the YMCA, and I reached the pre-competitive level. So I was a pretty good swimmer. I never learned the butterfly stroke though. That's a shame. Like, I mean, I can do, you know, freestyle, breaststroke, backstroke. My favorite is the backstroke. But yeah, I never learned the butterfly. I wish I could do the butterfly. And what else? Yeah, I was never into any like ball sports, like very uncoordinated with that. So PE in school was fun. Not really. Yeah, I would get hit in the head a lot and just like bruised fingers, you know, with the basketball. So that was fun. So yeah, that's pretty much my main sports. Yep. Okay, so now what are my favorite hobbies? I grew up taking a lot of art classes. Right behind me, this is a painting I did 5 years ago. It's acrylic on canvas. It's 4 feet by 3 feet. This is an original painting. It's called No Escape. When I was little, I was in this conservatory and we had like school every Saturday. So I grew up with that. And then I got into arts high. I got into LACHSA, the Los Angeles County High School for the Arts. So that's where I went to high school. And back then we didn't even have our own campus. We were literally on the campus of Cal State LA. My high school ID is my Cal State LA card. So that was pretty cool. We literally used their facilities, their libraries, food courts, just like everything, you know? So that was pretty cool. I was kind of like a college student in high school already. That was really special. It was super hard and demanding. I worked so hard, and yeah, my mom, she would drive me every single day. It took an hour to get to school and then an hour to get back home from school, so it was super demanding. But all the kids there, they were really so into it. Everyone wanted to be there, you know. We were all artists. I was in the visual department. You also had the music department, theater department, dance department. But yeah, I was surrounded by all these really creative individuals, and it was just yeah, an honor to go there. It was a free public school, but you had to audition to get in. You had to audition and interview. So like for visual, I had to already have a portfolio. I learned so much, both like academically and artistically. So yeah, right now, hobbies. I like walking. Does that count? Not so much hiking, but I just like walk, like walk around the block. I try to walk around the block every evening or go to one of the public gardens or walk along the shore at the beach. What perfume are you wearing right now? So I change up my perfumes every so often, and this year I'm wearing Oui by Juicy Couture. Have I met any celebrities? So this is LA, right? So I guess everyone asks, oh yeah, what celebrities have you run into? So I personally met Vince Vaughn and Freddie Highmore, and they were both really nice. Actually, I feel a little bad. Like I practically like shoved my like phone into Freddie Highmore's face, and he took the selfie like for us. So I'm like, thank you so much. Living here in LA, it's like you have that so close and yet so far away vibe. Like I feel like I'm constantly surrounded by all these like amazing people. Like on my ice theater team, if you ever heard of Dr. Drew Pinsky's daughter was on my ice skating team. And in LACHSA, if you ever heard of the band Haim, the youngest sister, Alana, she was my classmate. So yeah, I feel like I'm constantly like surrounded by all these amazing people, but yeah, so close and yet so far away, you know? What do I do now? An electron withdrawing. La 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 la. Wow. I'm making YouTube videos. So I'm done with school. I got my bachelor's degree in neuroscience in 2014, and then I got my MBA in international business in 2018. For some reason, I feel that I shouldn't like mention the name of the school in this video, but that's really not that hard to find out. I mean, I have LinkedIn and stuff, so it's pretty easy to find out like where I went to school, but I don't know, I just feel like I shouldn't like just like name them. But yeah, for undergrad, I went to a big public school, and then I went to a completely different school for graduate school. So my undergraduate years, those were the worst 4 years of my life up until that point. Just like nothing went right. That environment was completely not for me. So college was hell. And that is a story all on its own. But graduate school was much better. I went to a smaller private school, completely different school, and I was much happier there, and everyone was so friendly. So that was kind of like a healing, recovery, redemption time. But yeah, undergrad, yeah, college was hell. So yeah, there's that. And so, oh yeah, so continuing with the question, what do I do now? I'm a background actor, and that's what I've been doing up until this coronavirus, which basically shut down the entertainment industry. So I haven't been doing that for months, And even when I was doing it though, that is not like a steady, like regular job, you know. You need to find your own work. That is not a 9-to-5 life, you know. It was very, at least like for me, it was very like sporadic and more like from time to time. So I was also like looking for work to like supplement that. I did my little job search. I went to the career center at my alma mater. I took these workshops and one-on-one advice, and I signed up on all these like, you know, like Indeed, Glassdoor, LinkedIn. So I was active in my job search. Unfortunately, it didn't go too well. I got a lot of just non-replies and no thank yous. I had a really hard time. I couldn't even get interviews. So that is also a story on its own, just like the job search process. And right now, you know, ever since Corona hit, it turned everyone's life upside down. So I'm not doing background acting, and I'm not currently active in my job search right now. I'm really waiting for this whole thing to blow over and for the mask requirements to be lifted. It's not funny that you're breathing in your own CO2. That's just like not healthy for you. And also a while ago, I did get a pretty nasty infection in my mouth from the mask. And if you've noticed in my videos now, I started wearing this completely different fabric black mask, which actually one of our family friends brought back for us as a souvenir, a very practical souvenir. I've been needing a new mask because previously I was just wearing the medical disposable ones, and just, it's not like I had an infinite supply of those, so I've been reusing them, but they're not meant to be reused. So I learned my lesson the hard way, and I just got a really bad infection. It's over now. It was a while ago, but just, yeah, be careful. I wash it every single day. You have to wash it every time when you come back inside. Just like, I learned my lesson the hard way. So yeah, not a fan of the masks. So I'm waiting for that to blow over before I go back into the workforce, you know? What is your favorite food? So my favorite food is probably Mexican. I'm a sucker for beans and cheese. I love cheese. I'm so cheesy. And favorite dessert? It varies, just like it depends on my mood, you know, just like, I don't know, cookies, brownies, something like that. I think we have too many cupcakes here in the US and not much of any dessert variety. But yeah, I mean, I like dessert. I'm a sucker for the ooey gooey, you know, like hot cinnamon rolls or something like that. Okay, so favorite drinks. As you already know from my A Day in My Life video, I have my iced coffee every day, and then I have cranberry juice. So that's like what I drink the most, and of course like water during the day, and then I'll have some like chamomile tea in the evening. But yeah, as far as like favorite, I used to drink a lot of ginger ale. So I guess ginger ale is my favorite, but yeah, that's really sugary, so I try not to drink as much of it. But yeah, even an occasional like Coca-Cola, you know, like with burger and fries is really good. So that's like favorite drinks, I guess. Favorite TV shows and movies. My favorite TV show is The Office. I love watching The Office, and I also love Friends. And I like the Golden Girls, but I don't have like a box of that. That's like hard to find. I can't really find the complete series anywhere. And movies, I love Mamma Mia 2, Here We Go Again. I love Mamma Mia and Mamma Mia 2. I just like really identify with that, and just like, I cry every single time when I watch the second one. And I like all the Harry Potter movies. My favorite one is the very last one, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. Favorite holiday. My favorite holiday is Halloween, Halloween, and Halloween. Are you single? So I gave it away in my previous A Day in My Life vlog. So yes, I have a boyfriend. We've known each other for a few years actually, but we became official a few months ago. It's super long distance, but so far we're making it work. We know it's like really hard, and we miss each other so much. We can't wait to see each other in person again. But yeah, we just want to enjoy this journey for as long as we can and just like see how it goes. And that's all I want to comment on that, because I want to respect his privacy. But I do just want to give a little shout out. I love you, David. Okay, so last question. So what do I use to film my videos? I use my iPhone 11 Pro Max. I really like this phone. I highly recommend it. I got it as a Christmas gift last December, and yeah, I'm trying to make full use of it. It takes really amazing photos and it takes pretty good videos. So that's all I have for this get to know me video. I hope you'll be back again next week, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.